Hello, this is Harlan. Now this is God's secret. When you eat of the tree of life, Jesus tells you what to do. This is the only way that he will control you. When he met Paul on the road to Damascus, he said, you go and it'll be told you what to do. He told me to be only a Christian. I was praying which church was the right church. So I can only be a Christian. I can't be a Baptist or a Methodist or a Pentecostal or a Catholic, a Mormon or something. I have to be a Christian. That's what he told me to be. Now, when you read the Bible, what to do, then you're being controlled by the tree of knowledge of good and evil. You see, that's a natural thing. Now, remember this. The tree of life returned to the earth in Jesus. And when it returned to earth, the veil was rent in twain. Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. So now you have the same opportunity as Adam and Eve had to eat of the tree of knowledge. Because when the veil was rent in twain, the tree of life returned to the earth. And God's had a seed now in Jesus Christ. And so now you have the tree of knowledge, which the angel told Daniel the tree of knowledge will increase. As you can see around you, everybody's partaking of the tree of knowledge instead of the tree of life. And you can tell the difference between Bible worshipers and Holy Ghost people. See, Jesus with the Bible in his hand, he came down. That's the tree of knowledge. That's a limb off the tree of knowledge. He had a rainbow around his head. That's the covenant. The new covenant fell on the day of Pentecost. This was God's tree of life back on earth again. You can have the Holy Ghost or you can have the Bible, either one you want. And Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. He was our life. He had words of life. Now the thunder said, seal up those words. This has been sealed up now for all these hundreds and thousands of years because he didn't want you to know. He wanted to see if you would do it. Knowledge, now remember, knowledge is power. If you have knowledge, you can do what you want to do. You can build you a big church or be like Oral Roberts, build him a big Bible institution or some of that. Now, the Catholics would kill you if you got their Bible because that was their knowledge. That was their power. You remember Galileo? Galileo said the earth revolves around the earth. And they said Joshua commanded the sun to stand still. So their authority was the Bible, and they sentenced him to life in prison. Now, I've been in a wake at 444 every morning for over 4 years. And I said, Lord, why is this? What is this? And he said, they're dead now. They've eaten from the tree of knowledge. And you see, you control it when you eat from the tree of knowledge. You're now dead. The tree of knowledge now is good and evil. Remember, you can do good. Like Mother Teresa, she went around helping sick people and poor people. But she cursed the Catholic Church when she died because she knew that they were evil. Now, you got to hear what the Spirit says. And the seed of Jesus is the tree of life. The seed of Satan is the tree of knowledge. You see, you become as a god. Satan told Adam and Eve, said, you eat of that tree, you'll become as God to know good and evil. Well, they know good and evil. They can have babies and reproduce life on earth. So you become as a god. See, look at the knowledge they have today. They can make atom bombs or they can build big churches. The president swears in on the Bible. This is the tree of knowledge. You see, when you eat the little book, then you die. You're dead now because that's why I'm having a wake. Everybody's dead. There's not one Holy Ghost church left. So the tree of life is Jesus. You eat it, you eat his flesh, and you drink his blood, and then you can live. Now this is what Jesus wanted me to tell you. Eat of the tree of life. And I'm prophesying to the whole world to tell you this is the only program that tells you the truth, the Holy Ghost truth. And we tell it without any fanfare or anything. Now, the tree of knowledge has increased. The Bible is an idol. The Bible is the mark of the beast. And remember these words, eat from the tree of life. That's Jesus.